Okay, so here we are. This is the condo. I think this is our little palace. There's Nani opening the door
Welcome
for.
to our condo. Look at
Oh,
this.
oh yeah, and that's the truth right there, folks.
Blessed, not lucky.
And this is another one of our favorites right here.
Choose truth.
That's what we try and live life by. So this is the condo. It's kind of much smaller than what we had. The last property had we had a little bit of property, some woods, and a lot of house, 4 bedrooms. We no longer needed it, but it was difficult to change. We swore we'd never ever live in a condo, but
And
God
this is one
had
of
better
those,
plans.
right, God had a better plan. This is one of those things that don't shut a door.
Right.
And
Yeah.
when we were looking, it was not on our radar. We didn't even tell the realtor to look for condos for us.
Because we swore we never would live in one.
But God had a different plan.
Oh, and this is where it all started. 52 years ago. That is a little, you talk about a tiny home. Right past that was nothing but jungle. One big kind of living room-ish, a crappy bathroom, a crappy kitchen, and one crappy bedroom with rats and shrews and cockroaches. So
that
that's
was
what,
our first tiny home.
that was our first tiny home, and this is where we are now. So
And in this home, we have 2 bedrooms on the first floor, a kitchen, and the living room, and a very tiny little dining area, and our bathroom, a little bathroom.
right, oh, spare bedroom, which is kind of my little office thing. This is where I do my morning devotions and all that. See, and you notice how much smaller that is. There was a time that I needed a big desk and all that. We needed a big house, but God changes plans. And like Susan said, when He opens the door, don't refuse to go through it. This is out the back porch.
So we got a little bit of woods,
Right. That's not ours, but
but we don't have to take care of that.
well, and that's the fortunate thing about condo living, right? So we don't cut grass. I don't shovel snow. I don't do any of that stuff. So we've simplified our life. We've freed us up, and we are as happy as could be with condo living. We live in a great community. The neighbors are wonderful. We look out for each other. We take care of each other. Susan feels very safe here. We live in a very large Amish community. It's very rural where we are, so we love it. So
But the nice thing about this condo, particular condo, it's not super small, but if it has an upstairs, it has a basement. But if we ever get to a place that we don't ever need the upstairs or the basement, everything is on one floor. We have a master bedroom with the bathroom. We have an extra bathroom on this floor, and then all of our living is right here. So that was really, really appealing to us.
and see this, and so we're as happy as could possibly be. We swore up and down we'd never be happy in a condo, but that's the point. That if you don't close a door that God opens, you find out you're in much better shape.
I mean, I've had people say, "Oh, I could never live there. It's not by my children," or "I won't move out of state. It's not by my children." I don't believe that if we're really wanting to follow God's path, we never ever close the door.
Right.
We don't ever say, "I will never," because God could have such a far greater plan for
And
you.
when we first moved here, so we've been here 4 years now. We first moved here, we were pretty convinced God put us here, but we didn't know why. But now we're starting to understand it as we kind of meld into the community a little bit better. So we're starting to see that we could be a light to some others here. So God knows what He's doing.
And the other thing, as he's panning through the condo, you'll notice we are very, very, very simple living. We downsized, and we didn't put a lot of stuff,
Right.
that we have to take care
We
of.
left a lot of stuff, sold a lot of stuff. For the last few years, even before we moved, we started simplifying our life. Simple life, is much better. You know, I think of, you know, some of my children and stuff, and the stuff they have and how complicated it is to keep it all going and everything.
But you do that when you're young.
Of course. So, you got anything else, Nani?
No, just wanted you to see that go through the door that God opens for you. You might not understand it at the time,
Right.
but it'll become clear as time goes on. And we did that, and we are just so blessed beyond words.
All right. Well, God bless you, folks. Talk to you next time. Subscribe, look for our videos, send us some comments. If you live in condos, tell us about it. So, at any rate, God bless you, folks.